This is my creative journal for week 4. Wow. Week 4 of DTS. We are 1/3 of the way through. Driving around. Brought you with me. It's the only time I can really be alone. Week 4. Jeff Walker speaker. Amazing. Really good stuff. I feel like now, like when you've been at the gym and you work out and you just leave and you feel like, oh, like you're just so powerful. You could just like jump to the next building or something. Like my spirit feels like that. It's such an awesome week to see like what obedience, complete 100% unadulterated obedience to Jesus and just doing everything he tells you to. It's so crazy because that is God's will for your life. And you're gonna be right in the middle of God's will if all you're doing is walking in obedience, that one step at a time. What is God telling me to do now? What is God telling me to do now? It's so crazy because so many people waste their entire lives trying to figure out what the call is, and they get so fed up or caught up with that they don't do anything. They don't go anywhere. It's just about the call. And for me, that was just like such an eye-opener because, yeah, like I don't, you're going to know if you do something, say you feel called to missions and you move to a country, you don't know exactly where you're supposed to go. But you go to that country, you're going to know if you're in God's will or not because whenever you're separated from God's will, you know in your spirit. I thought that was really cool. It was an awesome observation that we had this week. For me, applying it to my life, wow. Yeah, I guess just really focusing on being obedient in what Jesus is telling me to do right now, at this moment. And then just go into the next moment and not worrying so much about the future, knowing that if I'm just walking in obedience, I'm going to have to give up everything. Like, I'm going to have to give up my rights to knowing where I'm going to be. I'm going to have to give up my rights to owning a home or always knowing where my provision is going to come from, like having a paycheck. I'm going to have to give my rights up to that. But as long as I walk in obedience to Christ, there's nothing I can give up that's more than what he can give back. And I guess for me, this week has been really just, just really getting that in my spirit. Radical obedience. In the end, it always pays off. You can't give anything to Jesus that he can't give you back 100 times over. So yeah, that's week 4. We're 1/3 of the way through lecture phase. One step closer to China. And this will be fun. See you next week.